I'm audible till the last row? Yeah, thank you, sir. And thanks you for providing me this slot. Let's start. So my name is Jagbir Singh. I'm having 23 plus years of experience in IT industry, and mainly I worked with government, state government education institutes and all that, and then 7 plus years of experience in building and managing high performance teams. Definitely as part of my profile, I have to closely engage with the sales team, understand the customer requirements, design solutions for them. Before joining Checkpoint, I worked with Cisco Systems, IBM, and Dimension Data. So that's brief introduction about me. About Checkpoint, most of you know about Checkpoint, right? And one thing I have observed in my 2.5 years of tenure in Checkpoint, that whenever everybody or anybody is talking about next generation firewall, Checkpoint is there, but nothing beyond that. So maybe one intent of this presentation today will be what Checkpoint is doing overall as a end-to-end security framework. At a glance, if you'll see, there are 4 parameters where any OEM or performance of any OEM is measured. One is about leading global presence. Checkpoint is one of the oldest company in cybersecurity. 30 plus years, they have started with the basic stateful firewall, and the journey is on after that. 100K plus customers having Checkpoint deployment at this point of time. 165 countries we are operating from, and 7,000 plus employees are there. Another parameter is what kind of industry or vertical segmentation is using your solution. So you can see from the slide itself that like many of the largest bank globally, financial services institutes, top telecom company, industry from aerospace and defense, they are using Checkpoint solutions. There is a robust financial profile. If you go from the share price as well and the revenue growth and all that, consistently from last 25 to 30 years, there is a growth, right? And then the prevention first ethos or vision, or like the anthem, you can say, where Checkpoint lives, right? So Checkpoint believe in prevention first mechanism, and we strongly believe if anything is detected in your network, your data center, your assets, the damage is already done. So rather than detecting, it's always better to prevent. As per my experience, and most of you will agree with me, that security innovation till now, it happened like a patchwork. Why I'm saying that? Any problem we are facing in cyber security domain, we have a solution for that one, right? We can say spam, there is a solution, there are companies for that one, web threat, web, ransomware, many other problems. We have different companies which are providing solutions, right? And these solutions are really good, they are like best in breed, they are doing marvelous job into that one, but one problem is imposed. When we are making a end-to-end cyber security protection framework, any decent size of organization, they'll end up with some 35 to 40 different solutions, different management consoles, different monitoring consoles, and everybody is working in silos. They are not sharing information to each other. So security monitoring is becoming complex and complex, particularly in a scenario when their cyber security teams or IT teams are really thin, right? Lean teams are there with any of the enterprises at this point of time. Another point is, many of you like who have started their career from say 30 to 35 years ago, there was a simple framework. We were having our assets, our resources in data center or DR location. People were coming to office, or users were coming to office using their desktop, laptop to access those resources, right? But now we are in a hyper-connected world, right? And particularly after COVID era, the resources, or I will say workload, they are spread across multiple other vectors. We are having workloads in DR, we are having workload in data center, we are having workload on cloud, or I will say multiple clouds. And then in case of edge computing or I will say IoT solutions, some of the workloads are there at the branch level as well, right? And similar is the scenario for users. Users were working from offices, now users are working from home. right? They are working from cafes, they are working from roads, airports, anywhere and everywhere they got the access. So what it does is, it's actually poses a undefined perimeter, right? Perimeter is now anywhere, and then my user who are accessing the resources are also anywhere, everywhere, and they are using any device, right? This is providing me very good flexibility, simplicity in terms of when we talk about productivity, assessing the resources and all that, but it's actually widen up the threat landscape, right? It poses the complexity because we don't have defined parameter now. On top of that, there is a buzzword about AI, right? So almost everybody have faced in their career that there are evaluation in technologies, and after every 3 to 4 years, the way we impose technology, we implement it, we protect the network systems, it changes, okay? But what I can say right now is AI is the fastest changing era at this point of time, right? And this AI thing, when it's being adopted by organizations for their increased productivity and safety and security, it is being adopted by attackers as well, right? And it's actually increasing and changing the threat landscape both way. Means traditional solutions, whatever security you're looking for, no more relevant to prevent from AI threat landscape, right? Another point is, I told it, means organizations are adopting AI for their productivity, so as attackers, right? The point here is that any decent size of ransomware attack used to be take 1.5 months starting from planning to designing, and then doing the reconnaissance and then launching the attack. At this point of time, it can be done in 15 minutes, right? So the window for I will say response is also shrinking. It's not like we have time for 3 days, 4 days, and then we can respond back. So what we need to do, it's time to rewire the security, right? And what required for rewiring, first and foremost, we have to revalidate the existing security systems, whether they are capable of handling the latest threat landscape or not, okay? Enabling AI adoptions, existing systems or new systems, they should be capable enough to handle AI-based attacks and threat landscape, and then use AI as a force multiplier. Definitely means every organization, they are adopting it in terms of increasing the productivity, doing the automation, using it for ease of management and simplicity, right? What Checkpoint mission is, we are here to secure your AI transformation, right? And for that, Checkpoint is working on 4 pillars, okay? And there is a continuous process formation for that one. First and foremost is continuously update your security solutions to defend against full spectrum of AI threat landscape or evolving threat landscape. Second point is secure the new AI attack network surface, which is purpose built. As I told you, that traditional solutions like NGFW, EDR, maybe data loss prevention solutions and all that may not protect you from AI threat landscape. That is entirely different, and we will discuss in the coming slides as well. And then leveraging AI to simplify the products, their management, their adoption and all that stuff, right? Prevention first approach, it remains like ethos and the prime motive, and then securing what is next, okay? So around this point, I would like to tell you that AI remains a buzzword from last 2 to 3 years, okay? But Checkpoint is working on Threat Cloud AI, which is brain behind any Checkpoint product which is deployed worldwide. It works like the super threat intel which is being provided to Checkpoint products to protect the networks, okay? And in this Threat Cloud AI, since 2023, out of some 75 to 80 prevent engines, 40 were AI based. So we were the early adopters of AI in terms of threat prevention mechanisms, and then like we will keep on looking for what new threats are there in the market and evolving our products like that only. The 4 security pillars I was talking about, one is hybrid mesh network security. So hybrid mesh network security will cover anything, everything which is related to your network in terms of if you have DR location, you have data center location, headquarter, campuses, you have branch locations, branch offices with SD-WAN, and then end users with SASE, internet access and private access. On top of that, Checkpoint is offering hyperscale data center solutions as well in terms of Metro. The simple firewall, you can start deploying it from 10 Gbps and you can scale up to 1.4 Tbps, that too in next generation threat prevention, not only firewalling, up to threat prevention. Okay. Second is workspace security. Definitely some amount of data or it's on the user laptops, desktops and mobile phones as well. They keep on accessing the data and keep on using the resources, and that's where is the another threat landscape which need to be protected. So Checkpoint offers quite a good portfolio of workspace security. Then exposure management, this is a kind of new pillar we have added this year, and requirement for this one is, as I told that almost every company have multiple cyber security solutions, okay, but those cyber security solutions, are they working as per requirement, as per expectation or not? So exposure management solution help you to figure out what kind of threats are being imposed on your organization from the outside at deep and dark web, maybe attack surface management, maybe supply chain issues, somebody is doing VIP or brand impersonation, somebody is trying to tarnishing your brand reputation and all that, right? Similarly, there is an inside out view as well. It's inevitable that every organization is having multiple OEM products, like nobody can decide even for going a homogeneous kind of environment or go for a single OEM, okay? Now, these solutions are working in silo. There is nothing at this point of time which can integrate with these solutions and tell you about your business context, okay? There are vulnerabilities, there are intelligence feeds in the market, there are misconfiguration issues as well. But who is telling you whether it is configured properly or not, whether the vulnerability which is exposed at this point of time is relevant to your business context or not, right? Whatever intelligence feeds you are getting hundreds of intelligence feeds. Are all they relevant to your business context? No, right? How to do priority for that one, okay? And how to do remediation for those solutions. So that's where exposure management help you. And then fourth pillar is about AI security, okay? So what we understand and offer about AI security is three main components. What is about user AI security? Most of companies, employees, they are using internet offered AI applications in terms of cloud, chatbot, maybe cute presentation and everything, right? And there is a threat landscape that intentionally or unintentionally, when they are using these tools, the data loss can happen. Second is about agentic AI deployment. Many organizations, they already adopted it, particularly banks, they are going for automation in terms of chatbot agents deployment, providing the information and simplifying the processes. So there are a great threat landscape using or abusing the agents. Say one less privileged agent is talking to a high privileged agent through command prompt or maybe prompt injection or something like that, right? And then accessing the information which is not intended to be. And then somebody is deploying the rogue agents to connect to the high privilege agents and getting into your database, poisoning it or manipulating it, right? And I hope everybody here understands that data is the new oil for AI industry. If data itself is corrupted, whatever outcome you are supposed to get from AI application, from LLMs, it's not there. So in traditional network or layman language, it will be very similar to you are having very good network, but there is a denial of service attack on that one and you are not able to use it, right? So expected outcomes are not there. So guard railing and AI agent protection solutions are offered by Checkpoint. Another key area is if organizations are adopting AI, they are having their database, they are creating their LLMs and then they are developing their AI applications, right? Now AI applications is something developers are developing, but are they secure? Who is checking it? Means are they performing the way they're supposed to? Are they secure? Means they are supposed to, right? It's a great threat landscape and it's a gray area. What Checkpoint offering here is red teaming AI services, okay? A team of experts will interact with your developers at every phase of application development. They will formally launch or try to launch attacks and check whether the development stage are as per required security expectations or not. With this service, when you are ready with your developed applications and deployment, that's supposed to be fully secure, right? On top of that, like we have Checkpoint services with this is Checkpoint AI defense plane. I would like to spend 2 minutes on this one. Means anyway, I have kind of explained this one. Employees, they are using shadow AI uses, sensitive paste can happen, data leakage can happen there. Then agents, tool privilege abuse can happen, right? Rogue agents can be deployed, and then applications means prompt injection, harmful output, data exfiltration or data poisoning can happen, right? So this is the complete portfolio which is mapped to all 4 pillars of Checkpoint vision and Checkpoint security framework. What we are doing, we are embedding AI security in all our products as well internally, and definitely we are working on what's next, what can be the next trend, what can be the next threat landscape, right? Our R&D teams are engaged with that one. Checkpoint services are offered in terms of training, MDR, incident response, managed and co-managed services, advisory and strategy, and implementation services for key customers. So this is the summary. Like we have started with continuous update, new attack surfaces. Thank you from my side.